Hello and welcome to the daily Forex report for May 9th. We're looking at the US Japanese yen pair first. This pair moved to the downside, closed lower below previous areas of support. We are looking for it to move to the downside. However, it could go as high on a reversal up to 80.25, possibly as low as 79.12. Look for some resistance around 80.00, and look for some support at 79.40. Now, taking a look at the Euro USD pair, this pair moved to the downside. We are looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 130.61, possibly as low as 128.22. Look for some resistance around 129.95, and look for some support around 129.05. Now, the pound US dollar pair had a long tail on it today, pulled up within previous sessions range to close. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 162.34, possibly as low as 160.12. Look for some resistance around 162.00, and look for some support around 160.63. Now, the US Swiss, this pair moved to the upside, closed higher. Look for it to potentially go as high as 0.9343, possibly as low as 0.9191. Look for some resistance around 0.9300, and look for some support around 0.9230. Now, as far as news analysis go, tomorrow at 4 a.m. Eastern, we have the European Central Bank publishing their May monthly report. Of course, the numbers have already been released, so it shouldn't affect the market all that much. Then at 7 a.m. Eastern, we have the pound releasing the Bank of England releasing their asset purchase targets for May. Consensus on that is that they've held it at 325 billion. Then the Bank of England releases their rate decision at 7 a.m. Eastern as well. Consensus is they're going to hold rates at 0.50%. Then at 10 a.m. Eastern, we have the pound releasing their gross domestic product estimates. No forecast given. Previous was at 0.1%. Then at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, we have China releasing their consumer price index. Year to date, they're showing a slight drop from 3.6% down to 3.4%. So that would actually be good news for Chinese for their currency rather. All right, let's take a look at the Euro USD. Let's drop to the hour time frame and zoom out a little bit. I want to show you all some stuff. You can see that we have a gap. Odds are that it will retrace that gap prior to the week's end. We are getting further into the week, so that we could see this could be one of the times, one of those, less than 10% of the time that it doesn't happen. However, I am looking still for a reversal to occur, and we have, if you see here, a trend line that on the hour time frame anyway, that's been tagged a couple of times here, here, and here, and we've been at least across 2 time periods, now getting into 3 time periods. I like to see at least 2 when looking at trend lines. Now let me zoom in a little bit. So if we get a reversal and we get a break to the upside, we have, I would use these points as previous, where the trend line was tagged by price. I'd use those points as points for exit. We have several of them along the way. And of course, we have back up to the previous Friday session. So we have several points at which you could look to exit this thing, or at least go to break even, maybe throw your stop up. Looking to buy off of the 129.52 mark, about 17 pips to the upside at 129.68. Be a good time to either exit for a scalp or look for to go to break even. Then about 46 pips up, 129.97. Now we're getting close to a 0-0 level, so if you haven't gone to break even and you take this trade, I would definitely personally go to break even at that point due to the 0-0 level, the 1,300 mark. Then we have a pretty large gap up to 130.41, and then 130.62, and then on up to 130.87. Now, this would be 136 pips within a session. It's happened before. The previous session was rather small, but we have seen days, 160 used to be the kind of the average for the Euro USD. It's come down from there a little bit, but nonetheless, if this thing reverses and does fill that gap, it could very easily come up to this top point to fill the gap all within one session. So definitely look for it to break to the upside. Well, I hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.